What's up, guys? Ben from Living Survival, and today we got the Gray Ghost Gear Coffin Slingpack, so stick with me. Alright guys, so another great sling pack I got to bring to you today. If you're not subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button because I have lots of videos on gear reviews and I have a lot more in the works, so you're going to make sure to stay tuned for that. If you're not a Google subscriber, if you don't sign up for Google, you can always follow me on Facebook or Twitter by clicking the links in my profile section, so make sure you check that out, and you're going to want to make sure that you stay tuned to the end of this video for my list of pros and cons related to this Coffin sling pack. So this Coffin sling pack is one of the most comfortable sling packs, mainly because of this wide shoulder strap here. It makes quite a bit of difference. I've reviewed a couple other sling packs that I really like. This one is probably the most comfortable one that I've had on so far. It fits right in the center of your back. Some of them tend to shift off to one side or the other. This one sits right in the center of your back. There's no hot spots or bulges or anything like that. It's very comfortable, and I'm going to show you some more of that in detail. Another great thing about this is that it's so easy to slip on and off. You know, some of them get all caught up and you get tangled and stuff like that. This one, no matter if I have it in my car, no matter if I'm just leaving the house, no matter what I'm doing, it's just so easy to slip on and off. It's so easy to flip over and get into. So I really like that a lot about the Gray Ghost Gear Coffin Sling Pack. Now another great feature of this pack is that it has a hip belt here that kind of keeps it riding in the center, and whether or not you use both buckles, it stays in the center nonetheless. But you can wear this right or left. It is ambidextrous, which is really cool. You can wear it on your right or left shoulder, and then it's got these two straps, and they both go to the same point, or the same hip belt point on the back of the pack. So whether you're wearing it with one strap or two, it's going to stay right in the center of your pack. The great thing about hooking up two is if you're on a bicycle or something like that, or a motorcycle, it's going to stay right in the center of your pack and it's not going to come off. It also allows you to run and things like that with not having to worry about whether it's going to fall off. So they've done a great gear with the symmetry of this pack and making sure that it stays right in the middle of your back and it stays on whether you got one strap or two. I generally just wear it with one strap, and of course to flip it around you do need to have the one strap disconnected. So a lot of packs will put the zippers like right here so that you can access it from this side, or if you wear it on the other shoulder, access it from the other side. These are top up zips, but it's nice because they've ran them, almost all the way down so that you can still access things even though the zips aren't directly on this side of the pack. So both of the pockets that it has here, you can access your stuff here no matter which side you sling it to. And then of course if you're just accessing it off your body, you can get in through the top as well. Now I want to show you the side view of it and also give you a rear view. You can see down here that it has a hip belt that both straps come from, and again, that's just for the symmetry of the pack, and it's really nice as far as how it fits on your body. It's tapered down at the bottom here, so it's amazing how much you can fit in this pack. I use it to put my 13-inch MacBook in, keep some books in and stuff like that. I'll be showing you that in a minute, but all that stuff fits in here, and then you can still get quite a bit into this top section because of the way it tapers out towards the top. And again, it's shaped sort of like a old school coffin, which is really cool, something different and something unique. And of course this is in the Cryptek black. They do have it in different camo styles and colors as well. Now on the front here, again, it has the wide strap, which is very comfortable no matter where you're wearing it on either side. It's got the two clips here for the straps that come up, again symmetrical, not off to one side, which is nice. And then it's also got this front pouch here, which you can keep a cell phone. It'll definitely fit a Galaxy S4, 5, or the new 6 that's going to be coming out, iPhone 5, 6 also fits in there. It also has another little pocket in the back. It goes about halfway. You can keep some money or something like that stashed in there. It's 500D Cordura, so really nice material. You're not going to have any issues with abrasion or anything like that. It should hold up for a very long time. And in this type of pack and this size of pack, I really don't think you need the 1000D. You're just adding a lot of unnecessary stiffness there. And that's one of the things that I like about this pack, is that it's very lightweight and it's very comfortable. You've got YKK zips with paracord pulls right off the bat, so that's definitely a nice feature as well. You have a larger front pocket and then a larger back pocket as well. You do have a carry strap up top. Again, nothing too fancy, but also doesn't add to the weight, so I like that. Nothing down either side. Very basic with just the two pockets, and then on the back you have the two hip straps that I was showing you. Now, one of the cons would be that I don't like the fact that you can't disconnect it here without cutting it. So if you wanted to remove one of the sides, you would have to cut that off. You know, it'd be nicer if it was just woven on there or something like that, so that you could take that off if you wanted to. A very generous shoulder strap here. It's very comfortable. It's got the air mesh on the back and fully air meshed on the back of the sling as well. Very comfortable, no hot spots or anything like that. Even when you load this thing up, it's a perfect size, I think, for me. And it centers very well in the center of your back, which is hard to find with the Slingpack. I think that's why a lot of people avoid Slingpacks, is they kind of ride off to one side or the other. But that's not the case with the Coffin sling here. So taking a look here at the front pocket, I just have a book in there, and then you're going to notice that that it basically just has this large hook and loop field here. So what that's perfect for is if you want to accessorize it your own way. You can get pouches like this that they included. This is a fleece lined pouch, and this does come with it. You could get a couple of these, or you could get a couple of different you could get like a concealed holster with hook and loop on it. You can get some admin options to hold like a light or a Leatherman, and that's really the only thing that's missing from this pack, is it's not modular. It's basically just two open pouches with hook and loop. But a cool thing about that is that you can accessorize it however you want. So if you're big on the modularity, you are going to have to get creative when it comes to building your own modular options in this pack. But for those of you that don't care, for me, I'm probably going to get a little hook and loop holster for my concealed, and then also a hook and loop admin so that I can put like a multi-tool and a flashlight in here as well, and make this my main carry bag from my laptop. So nothing too fancy in that front pocket, but I'll show you in here in a minute that you can really stuff this thing full, which is another nice feature of it. So the zips do go down most of the way on the side, as I showed you, so that you can access when it's flipped around on your body. And in here I just have a large solar panel just to fill it up with something, and then I have my MacBook. So it definitely holds all that, a bunch of cables and things like that. Again, you have the hook and loop here in the main pocket, and that's really all you have. You do have sort of a rigid back. There's no frame or anything in here, but it is very well padded, so that even when you have objects that aren't flat in here, it doesn't poke you in the center of the back that you can find that with some packs do. So very straightforward and very basic as far as the compartments go, but I think that that's definitely a good thing, and there's a lot of people that are looking for that as well. Now, just to show you how well you can pack this thing up, you can put a laptop in there. I can put this solar charger box in there in the main compartment, and then I'll just throw this book in this other pouch in here in the front compartment. Now the cool thing is that since this tapers up, that holds your laptop and things like that in there. But if you need some, to throw some extra stuff in there, you can actually throw quite a bit more in there. I'll throw a couple bivvies in this front pocket as well here, and we'll just go ahead and zip. Let me get this started there. So I'll slip that down there and get these tags out of the way here. Slip that down the other side, and you don't have to worry with the YKK zips or the paracord, but you can zip it right up, and then you can see that it kind of has that tapered ability, but you have the ability to jam this thing full, and it still is very comfortable on the back with no hot spots. You got this wide shoulder strap again, which is really nice. So even when you're on the go, if you want to jam more stuff into here, you definitely can, which is very cool. Coming down the front strap here, the only other thing I didn't mention is you do have this this larger D-ring here that holds the two buckles for both sides. Very symmetrical, no matter where or how you're going to wear it. The strap goes directly in the center, so you can definitely wear it on either side. Made in the USA, of course. And then you have this front pocket here, which I just have my cell phone in. And then you could also put things like a field notes pad or something like that in there. You can keep quite a lot in there. It's a fairly large pocket. And then in the back here, it just has sort of a half pocket that goes halfway down, so you could keep things like, IDs, business cards, or cash in there as well. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video today on the Gray Ghost Gear Coffin Sling Pack. Some sling packs that I've worn, are definitely off balance and things like that, and not the case with this sling pack, so I think you'll be really happy with it. Some of the pros that I listed for this pack are definitely the fact that it has the webbing retention, which is nice. I like that when they come with the Velcro, so that you can put all your webbing in one spot. That's why it makes it so easy to just slip on and off, because you don't have all those extra webbing and things like that. I like that the straps come from the hip belt on both sides, and it's very symmetrical, meaning it stays in the middle of your back, and it's very comfortable to wear. I like this big shoulder pad here with the air mesh on the back. Again, it makes it very comfortable to wear. I barely feel like I'm wearing anything, even when I have something as heavy as like my laptop in there. It stays in the center of my back, and it's very symmetrical. Also, it doesn't have any hot spots, nothing that's kind of poking you in the back. Really, no matter how much you fill up the pack, it's got that nice reinforced back on there, so it doesn't poke you in the back, even with a heavy load. I like the fact that you can strap it from both ways. If you're riding a bike or a motorcycle or something like that, or even running, it's going to stay right in the center of your back. Alright, so some of the cons I listed for this, I wish it did have like a D-ring up here or something like that. I mean, it does have a little bit of a loop here that you could hook something on. Something for your keys. It'd be nice if you're walking into a store or something that you could just lash your keys to that. Very minor complaint there. The other thing that I had listed for the cons are the straps where they attach to the hip belt. I wish that they were removable, so that if you only wore the one side, you could just remove the other side. As it is right now, you can't remove it without cutting it, so that's kind of a con. So the only other con I had listed is that its lack of modular ability. It has 2 hook and loop fields in both of the pockets, and there's really no space unless you get modular hook and loop stuff to organize your gear. You're going to be without that, and you're basically just getting 2 pockets. Now, some people are going to really like that. I like it for the main pocket, where I usually put my MacBook and things like that. Sort of as a stuff sack, I can stuff it in there, stuff the adapters. But it would be nice if the front pocket had a little bit of modularity for like admin, for a flashlight, for multi-tool, knife, things like that. Now again, you can buy that hook and loop and stick that in there, which is nice, but it would be nice if it had that built in. Maybe if they added another pocket here in the front that was just an admin pocket, or at least just a zip, half zip pocket with some modular options in it, that would be cool as well too. So overall, a great pack, very comfortable and very useful, very unique design, and overall it has great symmetry and fits really well for a sling pack. So guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave me some comments on what you think below. Make sure you click that subscribe button, and again, if you're not a Google subscriber, you can follow me on Facebook or Twitter, and follow those links in my About section. As always guys, I appreciate all your views and all your comments and all your support. Make sure you prepare, adapt, and survive, and subscribe for more videos.